But we're going to start off with the big story on India Matters from Kashmir, and it is the mock drills. From where I'm bringing you this story in Srinagar, there will be extensive mock drills tomorrow as well. Joining us on the show to decode and help, welcome to NDTV's continuing coverage from Kashmir. This is India Matters. I'm Shiv Aroor. Today, the big focus is on actually what happens tomorrow. Civil defense drills ordered by the Home Ministry will be taking place in 244 districts in all of India's states and union territories tomorrow. We'll be decoding what those mean. Please do not panic. This is not a declaration of war by any means. This is only to prepare all Indians to reduce chaos and avoid panic in the eventuality of some kind of an escalation against Pakistan. Trust NDTV to keep you ahead and give you all the information you need right here on this show. We'll also be joined by one of the most respected former cops to put into perspective what will be happening tomorrow, so you are not confused for even a moment. But viewer, let me also remind you that today is 2 weeks since the Pahalgam attack. And the spotlight, while still on the terrorists who are out there, are equally on those within who continue to obviously help them. A big NDTV exclusive today on India Matters from here in Kashmir. I managed to convince a man accused of being an overground worker, a helper, a person who actually supports terrorists. That's what he was accused of in the past. He tells us about what OGWs really are, how they work, and how they apparently help terrorists, including who could perhaps be shielding the terrorists in Pahalgam who are still out there 2 weeks after they murdered 26 innocents in the Baisaran meadow. But we're going to start off with the big story on India Matters from Kashmir, and it is the mock drills. From where I'm bringing you this story in Srinagar, there will be extensive mock drills tomorrow as well. Joining us on the show to decode and help millions of our viewers who are wanting information about what to expect tomorrow is none other than Dr. Kiran Bedi, former Director General of Civil Defense, one of the most respected former IPS officers, and a person who knows more than a thing or two about the public-police interface. Dr. Bedi, always a privilege. Thank you so much for your time. I have 8 minutes with you, and I know that all of our viewers are going to be hanging on to every single word, so I want to cover as much space as possible with you. Dr. Bedi, my first question: what should people across India expect tomorrow? We know 244 districts are going to see these civil defense drills. What should every Indian expect, madam?
They will expect discipline. They will be learning discipline. They will learn unity. They will learn collaboration. They will learn what loving your country means. They will learn how helping others matters. They will learn personal safety. You have to go beyond personal safety to ensure your own safety. I think they will learn what patriotism is. I think that's what they learn. They will learn to work in tandem, in collaboration with disaster management, local police, and local authorities. I think they will learn to come together. That, I think, is the most important message: how to work together in a crisis. And in a crisis, to avoid a crisis. Not to deal with a crisis, but how to even prevent a crisis if you rehearse well. So I think that's what rehearsal means.
Ma'am, air raid sirens, getting people in crowds to get out and evacuate places which may be under threat, camouflaging vital installations at all, etc. Can all of this happen in a short period of time? And people are anxious across the country because the last time these drills happened was during the 1971 war, ma'am.
I think most important thing is learn to observe a blackout. Because the blackout means everybody in line, not even a candle out. They will learn, number one, blackout, which means ultimate sacrifice: no fans, no lights, no inverters, no televisions, no phones. Even though online you will be switched off. I think they learn to observe blackout, in which it equalizes everybody. So I think learning of a blackout is the best rehearsal. Because it truly unifies everybody in this country. Secondly, when the siren blows, response to the siren. What do you do when the siren blows? Where are you? Where do you run for protection? Where do you take cover? So whether you're on the road, or you're at home, or you're in the field, where do you take? Whether you're in the school, I think they're learning this. Secondly, is the siren and the blackout. You see, rest of the things are really specialization, camouflaging. There's enough people because all vital installations are covered by CSF and many others. They will cover the device. They will practice, but they will get assistance. They will even get. So I think what they are learning is these two things are vital because it checks your dedication. It also gives yourself to your when you're doing a blackout. You're putting yourself in the dark. You're putting yourself in the discomfort. Similarly, when you have a siren, you're looking for cover, but you are then protecting your own self. So I think these are other things will be like evacuations and the medical care, etc. There are enough medical services available, but yet you learn first aid. You learn to similarly rush a person. You learn to take care of the elderly, right? So I think it's like togetherness. You're learning collaboration. You're learning alignment. You're working together and caring for each other. Caring. You're bringing a love for citizenship back. Being a good citizen and also being a parallel police, but not in uniform. You are a citizen police. You are learning to be a citizen police, to my mind.
Yeah. Dr. Bedi, one of the questions we get most often is, these mock drills will be happening in specific areas. How will the information being, shared there with citizens and others, be absorbed by the many masses of people who won't be under those areas where these mock drills are happening? Will there be some special directives or information that will be released for the rest of the population tomorrow?
Each mock drill, lessons learned, inadequacies found, bottlenecks found will be reported back to the government. Government has asked for a report back of the mock drill. So that means they are picking up what are the loopholes, right? What are the things to be covered? So I think there are going to be lessons learned from every mock drill to be put into a central pool, and that's where the next rehearsal will then be improved upon. I think unless you do a rehearsal, how will you know where are the bottlenecks and what to straighten out? But media is playing an amazing role.
I want to talk for a moment about mass evacuations, Doctor. About the mass evacuations, Dr. Bedi. Can you talk us through that? How difficult is that going to be?
That I think is the most important and most challenging is areas for mass evacuations. And that's where you will need collective help, even of the experts. You need places which may not be built already, but you need to be identifying. That's where a rehearsal will tell us when there is a simulation for mass evacuation, where will we go? I think that's the where will we go will get identified during rehearsals, during the mock rehearsals. Because that's where it will be really result oriented, because you will now know where to hide, where to protect, where to hide, where to evacuate. Evacuation, I think, is the biggest challenge of identifying places.
Because, ma'am, the population right now is seeing these civil defense drills, as a sort of precursor to an escalation or all-out conflict with Pakistan. Two entire generations have never even seen these mock drills. What would you say to them, ma'am? Because there is anxiety in people's minds that this means that we're going to war.
No, this means being prepared for war if it happens. This means we are prepared. And at least we'll have the confidence that we've done it. We've gone through a rehearsal. We know what it means. We know what blackout means. We know where to evacuate. We know how to handle the siren. We know how to camouflage. We know how to help each other. I think it's a preparation to prevent maybe. Because I think the message goes to the world. Message goes to our neighborhood and to our enemies. Every citizen is a policeman without uniform. But he is in national uniform. He's wearing his tiranga. He's in a tiranga, not in a khaki. But every citizen is in a tiranga. He's wearing the white, the green, and the orange. So I think there's a message to the neighborhood. And India, 1.4 billion. 1.4 billion united in anger and yet determination and courage. I think it's a large message. It's a huge population behind the government. behind the government. Look at the energy behind the government, and even our armed forces, whether the air or the land or the sea. Look how 1.4 billion behind our millions of people who are fighting at the borders. We let them know we are also behind you. You go win. We will make ourselves win.
Yes.
So I think you win, we win. So I think there's a large collective message by this rehearsal.
Absolutely. Dr. Kiran Bedi, I thank you very much for this brief interaction. And I know people are going to be hanging on to every word of yours. We'll be reporting on this mock drill nationwide starting early in the morning tomorrow. Let's hope everything goes well. Let's hope all the loopholes get identified quickly and plugged. And like you said, it is about being prepared. It's not a signal. Don't panic. NDTV has your back, and we will give you all information in a timely way. Dr. Bedi, thank you very much. We're slipping into a very, very brief break here on India Matters. On the other side, a big India Matters exclusive from here on Ground Zero, Kashmir. I managed to convince an overground worker accused, a man accused of helping terrorists in the past, about the spotlight on those within the local population who may be helping the Pahalgam terrorists stay unhunted for 2 weeks and counting now. Big exclusive coming up. It's been 2 weeks since the Pahalgam terror attacks, and the terrorists responsible for what happened, the killing of 26 innocents in that hill station, are still at large. Where they are is not clear, but the terror hunt continues in different parts of Jammu and Kashmir, including the forests surrounding Pahalgam itself. The spotlight is not just on the terrorists themselves,